young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set. Wide, 80. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Wide. Get wide.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Easy. 4 down, easy.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Dances by him. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down, Patriots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Brady gives to Michel, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
1st down, Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Check the backer.
We're going to 54, line in. Shoot. We're going to 54, line in.
36. Jam.
26.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
It's run,
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown.
You're right.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st down, Michelle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Brady. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Use your focus. Under crunch.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This is Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
58 and 47. Here we go, 47.
I'm here all day. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hey, kill.
third down. It's Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. And keep it up. Keep it up. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here we go, 46.
You can't block me.
26.
Now Prescott on fourth down.
Let's pick it up. It's outside, guys. Outside. Let's get off the field.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Wide, 80. 72.
On second down now, it's White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's getting the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 23 yards, the final tally.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Weapons. Hey, 66.
They'll run with Michelle. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Wait, set. Ready?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Cooper was the target there, and it'll bring up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
We're going to 54. Why?
58. Mike, 58, right there. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. Taking it about the 36. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pats at the line ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think
into a double team and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Go. Get out there. Get out there. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Kill. We're going to 53.
From the 41, Prescott, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. guys will take over at the 25-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. That's complete to Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
47.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Elliott. Man, not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Check 31, check 31.
We're going to 54.
49, check 49, check 49. Check 13.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Mike, 58, right there. You don't know no better.
Hey, kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Watch the eye. Switch. Sponge. No.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Wait, that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Check three.
On first down, Michel. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady gives this to White, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Tighten up. Regular.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Forbath is send it away now following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On the ground, this is Michel. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On second down now, Michel. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. On third down, Michel. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. They're running it. It's Michel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.